Na szóval, akkor szerintem látogassunk el azokra a helyekre, ahol nem voltunk még. Allepin háza, ez Atonék lakása. Kezdjük Atonék lakásával. Már nincs itt a nő? Nincs itt. Találunk valami mást is? Nem. Nem. Ezt már láttuk. Nem, akkor akkor nem változik semmi szerintem.
If I can be of any assistance, sir?
Yes, I...
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
You are mistaken. I'm not just any old visitor. I've come to make inquiries. Inquiries about the occult.
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
The knowledge stored here would be impossible to find anywhere else. Even the Sorbonne is but a pale shadow of your great learning.
Our library contains knowledge and secrets that cannot even be found at the Sorbonne. The Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross are the most erudite people in the Western world.
Does your sealed-off library include books on magic, Kabbalah, divination, tarot, lost civilizations, Mu, Hyperborea, Atlantis, the Holy Grail, and alchemy?
Sir, one must not joke with the occult arts. Alchemy, the great work.
Alchemy. The magic whose practice led to the downfall of the Knights Templar.
You have an overactive imagination, sir. The Templars were knights in the service of God. All the historians agree. They never used magic, witchcraft, or alchemy. They were disbanded by a king who was in debt. He envied them their power. Come on, sir, do not go believing everything you were told.
But isn't your organization, the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross, based upon the Knights Templar?
Sir, the last Grand Master of the Templars perished on the stake on March 18, 1314.
The facts I have been given about your group contradict what you have just told me. Unless, of course, my information comes from an initiation circle higher up than your own. It was given to me personally by your SB GDA.
GDA. It is only a name. What counts is the soul. GDA is no longer. Mr. K is our next guide, our new supreme brother. He shall lead us out of darkness towards the light. Our days of dwelling in darkness are over.
You mean to say D'Alpin is no longer your supreme brother? Had his term of office ended, or was he deposed?
We are not in the Middle Ages now, sir. It is simply an inheritance by due succession.
What does the future hold for a former SB once he has stood down? What became of GDA?
GDA is the supreme light. His wisdom becomes accessible to all consciences. The great work has been done.
Ezek valami beteg szekta.
Could you be more explicit, Mr. Dumoulin? If what you say regarding your GDA means that he is no longer among us, that he is dead, then, my friend, You will have the courts to answer to.
Glory to the SBK.
You seem to know a little too much, Dumoulin. Be careful with your threats. I'm not here to bother you. I already have a suspect for these crimes. But from what you have told me, I could easily have you charged with being an accessory. At the very worst, you might be sent to the nut house.
What would the police do, eh? What would it gain? They will have to wait a long time for an order from the police chief. Leave before things get worse for you.
Alpin. Telepon. Na most honnan jöttünk? Gondolom innen.
Strange front door. An improved version of all the other locks I've come across so far.
Kivilágít pedig. Na basszus. Ja, mindenki világít. Nem jó. Akkor ez így nem jó, ide még nem jövünk. Hol voltunk most? Itt a találkozó helyen. Talán itt mi? Alexandré.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Alexander. Can I do anything for you, sir?
Adjál már egy zárat.
Your establishment has been recommended to me for its outstanding menu. Can a table be reserved? Near to a fountain, if possible.
How unfortunate. We have no more tables available this evening. Perhaps you would like to come back tomorrow, although we don't open till 7 o'clock tomorrow, sir. Early next week would be the best. I'm so sorry, sir, but you know, our medieval specialties are very much in demand at the moment. Today's recommended dish is white boar and barley beer, served in the Lutes style.
Blah. Hát jó. De gondolom nem tudok bemenni, vagy igen? Ja, be tudok menni. Na, de itt most mit csinálják? De nem tudok menni. Hát jó. Akkor nem ez. Vele már régen beszéltünk. A páncélajtós.
I must get past these alleys. If anyone lays their hands on me, I certainly don't want to find myself in a cell.
Most mi történik? mi ez? Érdekes, nem tudom mi történik. Aha. Mhm. Most mi van itt? Mit kell megtalálni? Az ott vajon mi? Ez becsukódott. Nem. Én ezt most nem értem. Most itt mit kell csinálni? Erre nyitva van. Nem tudom. Jó van. Fogalmam sincs, mit kellett volna itt csinálni. Meg hogy egyáltalán miért kell az ajtókon bemenni. Ezt már megnéztük.
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
I'm sorry to disturb you, miss.
Még egyszer.
Can you connect me to the Elysee, 1528? I want to speak to Sophia Blake.
Right away, sir. Sophia Blake, who's speaking?
Na, most fölveszi.
Miss Blake? This is Gus McPherson. Can we meet? I'd like to clarify a few points with you.
Meet me in an hour at the restaurant around chez Alexandre. We can talk there.
Na most akkor elértük. Van itt egy lámpion. Hát és más nincs. Ez mi ez lámpa, ugye? Elemlámpa. Ja. Most vajon elmehetünk oda?
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Chez Alexandre. Can I do anything for you, sir?
A table has been booked under the name of Blake, Sophia Blake. I'm here to meet up with the lady. My name is Gus McPherson.
This way, please, sir. Miss Blake is waiting for you.
Kösz.
If you want to see me, Mr. McPherson, I imagine it's because you've made some headway.
Actually, several new occurrences have come to light. Occurrences that require an explanation from you, Miss Blake.
I don't understand, Mr. McPherson. What do you mean?
What I have learned totally contradicts what you said about the Whites. Who are they really?
Ruby White was my younger sister, and Regis White was her husband. I already told you, Mr. McPherson.
There is one small detail in all this that you failed to mention. The head of Baphomet. Does that mean anything to you, Miss Blake?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. McPherson. Should I?
I do not like to be taken for a fool, Miss Blake.
All right. I admit that I wasn't totally honest with you. What do you want to know?
Ruby and Regis White never existed. Not as you described them anyway. Who were they really?
I don't have a sister, Mr. McPherson. Ruby White's real name was Faye Johnson. And Jerome Johnson was her real husband. I hired them. A terrible mistake on my part. But I'm not responsible for their death.
What were they doing in Paris? I want the truth, Miss Blake.
They were supposed to retrieve the object that was stolen from me. Everything was planned in minute detail. They failed. Their death is a regrettable accident.
In the course of my investigations, I was told about a much coveted object. The head of Baphomet. Does that mean anything to you?
The object has been in my husband's family for generations, Mr. McPherson. I didn't lie to you. Grégoire de Alpin stole it from us. My husband, already weak from his illness, died of sorrow. I now want to retrieve what is rightfully mine and avenge the memory of the man I loved.
Who, in your opinion, killed the Whites?
The Whites were criminals, Mr. McPherson. They made a foolish mistake. They're dead. Aside from their own carelessness, it can only be because of the man who is behind all of this, Grégoire de Alpin.
Then you recognize the existence of this man, Grégoire d'Alpin. Who is he really?
A madman, blinded by an obsession to possess a supposedly valuable relic, the head of Baphomet. By stealing it, he destroyed my life. D'Alpin led my husband to his death, my family to ruin.
What exactly is the importance of this object, this head of Baphomet? And why is d'Alpin so anxious to get hold of it?
I don't really know. My husband was very secretive about the value of the head of Baphomet. As for me, I simply want to retrieve what is rightfully mine. But d'Alpin and his lot venerate the relic, surround it with many legends legends of immortality. As you grow old, these legends suddenly become a source of hope, a source of life and
lehet,
death.
hogy a másik kis sörözőben lévő tulajdonos tud róla valamit, elég értékekben mozog.
Do you think the killer will strike again?
He would do anything to achieve his aim, Mr. McPherson. Everyone who has crossed his path is in danger. The man is insane. He'll kill again. You must understand that you are the only one who can stop him. We have to put an end to this madness. The object must be found before other heads roll.
Why so many identities?
They were professional con artists, Mr. McPherson. As soon as they occupied their room at the Hotel Orphée, they became the Whites, a rich couple on vacation. It was also the signal that they had pulled it off. I was supposed to take delivery of the merchandise. Unfortunately, they were killed in the meantime.
Go and tell the police what you have told me. Inspector Lebrun will be glad to help you. He'll understand, I'm sure.
You still haven't understood. The police do not want a part of this. Duelpin has the Paris police in his pocket, Mr. McPherson. Paris is just a puppet on his string.
That is a tragic story, Miss Blake. Why didn't you tell me the truth from the outset?
I was alone in Paris, confronted by a fearless enemy. I had to act quickly and discreetly. If you had refused to help me, Mr. McPherson, I would have had no one else. I didn't want to be dishonest with you.
I agreed to work for you. I'll see the job through.
You see, we can reach an agreement, Mr. McPherson.
Hol az a Alamik Bristow? Az. Na.
Mac, you disappear for ages, then turn up without warning. You must be after something.
Baroness, you're my little green fairy. With everything we've been through together, I know you'll always be here for me. You're the only person in Paris I can trust. So...
Still the same sense of humor. I see the Parisian air inspires you.
No, seriously. You're really the only person I can trust. I have one or two questions that I need you to answer.
Mac, you know full well I would not refuse you anything. Ask, I'll find you the answer.
Na nézzük.
Bebe, I need a small favor. I have to infiltrate the Brotherhood, and I need a fake letter of introduction. Can you write me one using this letter?
No problem. Come by later, your letter will be ready.
Király. Lesz valami levelünk, most nem kell telefonálni. Hova érdemes még menni?
Strange front door.
Ja, igen, ide kéne
An
valami
improved version
zár.
of all the other locks I've come across so far.
Kamera nem tudom, hogy minek kell. Nálunk van a játék elejétől fogva, és Azt nem tudok használni sehova, semmikor. Itt van még a csajszi? Nincs. Rendőrség.
I do not want to be mixed up in all this. No thanks, it's not for me.
12.
Way too complicated.
Ja, most akkor csak így be tudunk menni. Értem.
Ah, Mr. McPherson, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you again. Have you brought me any more culprits?
You've got very little on Hellway, Inspector. Unless you have further evidence, your culprit will soon be a free man, cleared of all suspicion.
I have some solid witnesses, and moreover, a very accurate witness sketch. Thank you.
You heard his story. Eloin did not kill the whites. He didn't even know them.
Like you, Eloin is a mercenary, Mr. McPherson. Ready to do anything for a little money.
I continue to doubt his guilt.
You're not a judge, Mr. McPherson. But if you think you can prove his innocence, go ahead.
I'm not giving up, Inspector. Quite the opposite. I will be back when I have some news.
Fine, McPherson. Come back whenever you want. You know where to find me.
Itt mit kell csinálni? Eltűnt.
The egg, symbol of immortality, according to Mrs. Loiseau. Strange, I don't remember Helway mentioning it.
A könyv.
At the heart of the egg, the secret of the soul.
Phoenix
A wax cylinder with the cycle of the phoenix by F. Kaufner written on it.
Innen jött a zene.
All we need now is a phonograph.
Fonográf. Az ott van a izénél. Köti. Az már tudom hol van. Ez mi ez? Ah! Kettő. Ott van. Egy, kettő. Hoppá. Ott van. A fonográf meg itt van Orfeo Hotelba. Cső, bunkó. Nem erre van. Mindig rossz irányban megyek. Hello.
You are the detective, are you not?
Én mindig én vagyok.
With the arrest of Holloway, this case has taken a different turn. And I'm the only one who can save him from the guillotine. I have to shed light on 2 investigations at the same time.
It is time to decide who you trust, Mr. McPherson. I'm as eager as you to see the end of this nightmare.
Hogy mondod?
You associate with the Parisian upper crust, Mrs. Loiseau. Can you tell me about Grégoire d'Alpin?
Grégoire de Alpin is an extremely rich banker in Paris, the heir of an old family.
You're telling me stuff that everybody knows, Mrs. Loiseau. Give me something paranormal, something occult.
De Alpin is a powerful man. He works in the shadows, fascinated by the Middle Ages. He is the founder of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
Hiaszító.
Will that be enough, Mr. McPherson?
You probably know the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
An occult brotherhood. Beware.
Story.
Its members are highly influential in every sector of Parisian life. That is what makes them so dangerous. Contrary to what they'd have you believe, their occult knowledge is rather limited.
So none of its members can aspire to true illumination, such as you attained, Mrs. Loiseau.
A brotherhood of puppets, manipulated by their supreme brother.
Does this supreme brother have such an influence over the members as to endanger my investigations?
I fear that his influence is becoming harmful. It is rumored that the Supreme Brother can comfortably manipulate everyone up to and including the Chief of Police himself.
Lurking in the shadows from the beginning of my investigation. Grégoire d'Alpin is the Supreme Brother. I'm right, am I not?
For a very long time, Grégoire de Alpin was the Supreme Brother, Mr. McPherson. But he has now given way to another.
Hát átadta a tisztességet K-nak. És K pedig az a...
The job is open. The time is ripe to propose you as successor.
A doki.
The heir took his place.
Frank Kaufner az.
K is the new Supreme Brother.
Tudtam.
And K is Dr. Frank Kaufner, Mr. McPherson.
What becomes of Grégoire d'Alpin? Did they give him a leaving bonus? Did he retire to Provence?
This succession is the result of a schism at the heart of the Brotherhood. The two men did not share the same vision of the past and the future. De Alpin no doubt saw that his time had come. His retirement was quite voluntary.
Gyanús, hogy ez a nő túl sokat tud erről a lovagrendről.
Would these men be capable of ordering the deaths of those who would stand in their way?
Weren't the whites known to both Kaufner and de Alpin, Mr. McPherson? Nothing is beyond their reach.
There are too many questions. We'll only get answers to our questions by shedding light on the White's death.
Even evil has a reason, Mr. McPherson. Even evil. Should you have need of guidance, do not hesitate. Come back and see me.
did I realize how great an impact dealing with this man would have on me, on my career, on my own destiny. His soul has passed from body to body down through the centuries. The cycle of the phoenix. He is the phoenix, risen from the ashes. He has confided in me the secret of his power, of his riches, the head of Baphomet. I am very familiar with the myth. The Companion's library featured more than one legend on the subject.
A könyvtárba oda majd be fogunk jutni
Grégoire the Alpin claims to have been in possession of the head since the Middle Ages. He acquired it on behalf of the Knights Templar and kept it after their dissolution. They dare to call my manifesto a scientific fairy tale. They think they're the leading experts in psychoanalysis. Vienna. I will prove my theory to them. I will prove that Grégoire de Alpin is immortal. Slowly but surely, my role in the Alpin's existence has grown in importance. Using hypnosis, I have managed to impose my will upon him, all the while espousing his ambitions.
Most már szerintem még egy 20 percet vagyok.
I shall be his successor as the head of the Companions. His power, his riches, the Baphomet, it will all be mine. I shall be his heir. The time has come. This evening, the Alpin wishes to see me at his manor. Gracie Eaton, his Adeline, will be there. Tonight, I shall become the greatest. Neither Vienna nor the Alpin can stop me now. The old fool is convinced that I'm ready to receive his soul. Ready to receive his riches, more like. And the influence that comes with them. Then Vienna shall pay for its insolence.
Hát ebből nem sok mindent tudtunk meg, de legalább meg tudtuk hallgatni. Cső. Most az a dolog lényege, hogy most ha visszamegyünk a bistróba, akkor kész van már a levél? Nem lesz még kész, mi? Levél?
Mac, I'm gonna start thinking you can't do without me. Did I forget something at your place?
Nem, még nincs kész.
Bebe, I need the letter of introduction. Is it finished?
Here it is.
Megvan. Köszi. Ja, nem tudom miért lépek egyet. És az most... ide.
As I have already told you several times, sir, you cannot obtain any information here. As the doorman, I'm responsible for the security of the premises.
Na de van levelem. Most ez volt az. De csúnya vagy. Na. Ez nem az. Ott van a társaság, ha is meg... Hoppá, meghívó levele. Mi a bajod vele? Akkor maradj magadnak, várja. Ez egyébként micsoda? Na mindegy. Ez se baj, mert alapján a házához van kulcsunk. Most már. Hol vagy? Van itt egy ilyen piros. Olyan a sorrend, az tök mindegy. Vagy ő bepakolja így magának, jól van. Megint a hülye zene. Tiri-ri-ri. Hát jó. És itt most merre? Sem erre. Az már csillár. Azt hittem, itt egy ajtó van. Na de most... Képek. Túloldalt is vannak képek? Nem, itt szobrok vannak. De ezekkel nem tudok semmit csinálni. Jó. Inga egy régi aha. Nem ide jó a lámpa. Nem tudom, itt mi az összefüggés a három kép között. Ez megkötezi? Ez valami jövendőmondó. Itt meg elégetik. Valami olyasmit mondott a csávó, hogy a... Vagy az más sztori volt? Na, kereszteseket elégették. Vagy mi volt? Na jó van. Ez bonyibb sztori. Jó, hát itt nagyon sok minden nincs ebbe a házba. Látom, ez szobor dolgok vannak itt. Amiben nem tudok mit csinálni. Jó. Lehet, hogy ott is voltak képek, csak nem néztem meg őket. Nem, ezeket nem kell megnézni. Jó. Ezek se olyan képek, amik meg kell nézni. Túloldalt? Ajtó nem. Szint úgy semmi. Valami minta, meg mint valami. Valami négyes. Ez meg egy másik. Jó. Nincs nálunk semmi hasonló. Akkor ezt még valahonnan be kell szerválni. Eléggé keresztes címer. Most már be tudok jönni ide. Ja, jó van. Ja, és ott vannak a képek. Aha. Világos. Mondjuk ez valahogy játékhiba, mert itt máshogy vannak a képek. Ott van a jövendőmondó, ott van a égetős, és ott a izé. Ezek van cserélve. Jaj, nem ezt akartam. Nem tudom lefényképezni. Most a medállal nem hiszem, hogy bármit tudok csinálni. Újságcikk, meg könyv, meg gyűrű, meg lámpa. Lámpa semmi. Szóval ez a két kép fordítva van, ha lentről nézem. Ez valami 1314. Ezek 1305. Júni 23. Jó van. Megegyeztük. A két kép máshogy van. Tehát, hogy ez a két kép valahol majd szerepelni fog. Vagy mind a három, nem tudom. Jó. Akkor itten egy nagy üresség van. Hova lehet még menni? Itt vagyunk most. Léni nem fogadja el a levelet.
As I have already told you several times, sir, you cannot obtain any information here. As the doorman, I'm responsible for the security of the premises.
De ez most miért nem jó neked? Vagy nem ide jó? Azt hittem kell rá valami pecsétet rakni, vagy valami. Itt még látszik, hogy ott van benne a kristály. Semmi. Ja, meg itt is. Hát jó. Rendőrség. Menjünk el a rendőrségre? Hát ha most már tudunk valamit beszélni is vele.
Ah, Mr. McPherson, I was just thinking about you. Good to see you again. Have you brought me any more culprits?
Nem.
I'm not giving up,
Semmi.
Inspector. Quite the opposite.
Köszi, hogy benéztél.
I will be back when I have some news.
Én is megyek lassan.
Fine, McPherson. Come back whenever you want. You know where to find me.
Nem jó, nem jó.
No one here.
Hát ez mi ez? Egy üres doboz. De mit tudok belerakni? Mindenféle képek. Na jó van, szerintem most fáradt el az agyam. És akkor szerintem minden folytatjuk holnap. Addig átgondolom még, hogy mit lehet itt még csinálni. Elmentette, jó van. Szóval átgondolom, hogy mit kell még csinálni, és akkor hát holnap nem biztos, hogy folytatjuk, mert lehet, hogy holnap Petivel nyomjuk a Strange Brigade játékot, ugye 10-től. Úgyhogy holnap nem, de lehet, hogy pénteken. Bár péntek se biztos, nem tudom. Akkor lehet, hogy jövő héten, valamikor folytatjuk. Köszönöm a figyelmet, és akkor legközelebb találkozunk, illetve holnap. Ezzel a játékkal meg szerintem akkor jövő héten. Legyetek jók, sziasztok!